Hey, ¿qué pasa, guys? Today we have a super duper special Transformers animated review on the Takara Tomy Transformers animated Blurr. Um, I've wanted Blurr for a really long time, but I I just, I always forgot about him. Very similar to the Sideswipe from Revenge of the Fallen, the Human Alliance. My buddy Joe 22 Awesome did a video with him in it, so I'm probably gonna pick him up pretty soon. He's a really awesome looking figure. But with this figure here, you can already tell. Just well, I'm not sure if you can tell with the camera, but the paint job with the Takara Tomy Transformer animated figures are much glossier. And there you go, you can see a little gloss there. It's shinier. It just has more of a slick paint job. At least I think so. If you compare a Transformers Classics figure, if you compare the Convoy Optimus Prime from the Henkei line to the Optimus Prime from the Classics line, you can see the difference, So yeah, I don't have the regular Blurr to compare them, but you can tell this guy's just really nice looking. Before we transform this guy though, I really want to show you guys the box that he came in, because it's really nice and it's like really different. Here is a quick look at the box here. This is the back. It just shows the well, let's see. It shows the just the difference that you get with the Japanese Transformer boxes. This is just a lot nicer. You can see a picture of Blurr here, and you see Optimus Prime and Megatron kind of looking at each other, and a different title. You see, it's more like the Transformers movie type logo, which is pretty neat. You can see the Takara Tomy. It's all in Japanese. I can't really read it. Just the names of the Autobot and Blurr's name is pretty much the only thing in English, and just small stuff like this. But yeah, much more. It's just a lot nicer than what we get, which is kind of lame, because we got these guys first, and then Takara Tomy kind of redid them. But yeah, Blurr's transformation is it's a bit tricky, but it's really not that bad. I had a little bit of trouble at first, but it's just some getting used to. But really, you need to start by just removing his hood part right here. Just put that to the side, and he kind of works like oh, what figure? Well, he's very similar to how Rodimus Minor from the animated line works. His legs and his arms are kind of in weird positions. So what you do here is you just kind of detach these parts here. You see this side. See, they kind of snap together at this part right here. So this separates the legs, which this is the foot right here, from the arms, which is up here. So it's really all you need to do. You just detach these two parts. They're connected right here, and there you go. And the wheels, they have small little slots on the side that go here, so they peg on. So yeah, remove that and just kind of stretch out the legs like that. And then you see here, this is where his arms kind of expand. So you detach his arms from the bottom part right here. So they also have small pegs on each side. Just kind of push them down. It's not that difficult. Just okay. Well, there we go. Now what you do, his arms and his legs kind of reverse when you transform him. So you have to push his arms up like so. And then what I usually do is I just kind of do the legs. So you know, his legs are pretty much upside down right now. So we flip it over, and you can see his chest, and you just kind of move the ball joint downwards like that, and then make sure that kind of closes in. Then do the same here. Just kind of move the ball joint, and then close that in. So it's you know, in order with the rest of the figure. Now for the arms, pretty simple. You just flip this like so, and then turn this around so you can see his hand and his arm, and you pretty much have his arm like that. Pretty swell. Just do the same here, and then move the arm like that. And you know, the back. Here, let's speed this up a bit. The back. What you need to do here is just fold it down, but before you fold it down a little bit and then push it back up so it folds nicer. Oh hey, and there's Blurr. Hey guys. And just turn his head, and you're almost done. One last thing are his feet. His feet are extremely simple. You just kind of fold them out like that, and like that. And there you go. And one last thing, his hood right here just attaches right to his arm. He has a small peg. You just attach this. There you go. And he has that surprise buzzsaw attack thing, which is pretty lame, I think. I'm just gonna hide that. It's really flimsy and crappy. But yeah, Elite Guard, yeah. So here we have Blurr all transformed in his Elite Guard Cybertronian mode. And I have to say, he is a really neat figure. I watched, who did I watch? I think it was Pia and Optibotimus. You know, they're very awesome Transformer reviewer guys. I watched both of their video reviews on this guy because, you know, as much as I wanted him, I wasn't 100% sure if I wanted to buy just the regular version or the Takara version. And after watching both of their reviews, of the Hasbro version, I went with the Takara because he just looked more detailed, and the paint job seemed more show accurate. So and I have to say, I'm very impressed with what Takara did with the paint job. He looks exactly like he did in the show. And you know, I wish he had some sort of I know those are only with the Leader or Deluxe class, but I mean the Voyager class. But if he had some sort of button that you can press for him to talk, he is one of those characters that you could want him to talk, because, you know, he's so fast and he's like hyped up on coffee 24/7 or whatever they drink in Cybertron. And yeah, I love this character. Him and RC are probably my all-time favorite Transformers, just because they're so unique. You know, RC being one of the first female Autobots that you see, and this guy just being a complete whack job, but he's also very high status, you know. So yeah, he's a really great figure, and articulation, he's pretty good. Once again, he really reminds me of Rodimus Minor with his articulation as well. because these parts right here will just not stay, and that's just how it goes. There's really nothing to press it in. It just kind of, if you fold it like that, it'll stay in a lot sturdier. But there is no way to keep this whole area from just coming off. So he has ball jointed elbows, nothing on the wrists. They're attached to the rest of the car door. He has ball jointed thighs. Knees are you can bend the knees. He has a swivel ankle, I guess you can call it. And then his feet are on ball joints, which is good for some poses, which it's pretty cool. Swivel lower waist, ball jointed head, sort of ball jointed upper arms, and that's pretty much it. And then this gimmick, yay! But yeah, so he has the articulation of your usual deluxe class animated figure. Of course, the Soundwave figure that I reviewed earlier this week, he's more articulated in the sense that he is much more of a action figure type, where this guy, he's still an action figure. He'd be awesome to display and have him in cool poses, but most of the animated figures are usually restricted with articulation. One clear example is the Voyager Optimus Prime, which I love that figure, and I'll be buying the Wingblade Prime pretty soon because that guy just looks sweet. But they're so stylish and cool looking that you just can't help but collect these guys. So, I have a quick comparison here with Rodimus, and you can tell the scale of Blurr. He's about the same size, maybe a little bit less. If you put him in this pose like that, maybe he's about maybe a smidget smaller than your deluxe, your Voyager class figures. He's a very tall deluxe figure, which I think that's sweet because you're getting more bang for your buck that way, I think. Especially for the Takara ones, they weren't very cheap, and so he's a sweet figure. Articulation's all right, but Transformers Animated has to be one of my favorite Transformers shows, actually. Right next to the G1 series. I'm not really a big fan of the anime Cybertron ones. I always found those to be a little bit too Gundamish. So I'll be doing some more reviews of these guys. Blurr is a sweet figure. If you want to pony up the extra $12, $15 to buy the Takara version, I would definitely do it. He's really awesome. The packaging is sweet. He comes with all this cool stuff. I can't understand it. It's in Japanese, but it's sweet. Guys, so I got this at tfsource.com. TFSource is an awesome website. I bought him on Friday, and he came in today. That's amazing, and the shipping was extremely reasonable. The price was reasonable. Everything on that website's pretty reasonable. So yeah, check him out on that website. I'll post it below. And alright guys, thanks for watching my review, and stick around for more. Adios.